Welcome to the Purdue Calumet Fitness Center. My name is John Bobolik and I'm the director of the facility, and it's certainly my pleasure to take you on a little tour of the facility to show you what's available to students and staff and the general public and community. We're going to start by looking at some of the cardio machines. These are our elliptical trainers, or sometimes called cross-training machines as well. You can go forward, you can go backward, you can put an incline on them. Many of the cardio machines have the TVs on them. These are individual viewing units, so if you bring a headset from home, you can actually plug that into the bottom of the console here, and you have a choice of 70 channels to watch. So it's a great diversion when you're exercising. So 4 of the cross-training machines have the individual TVs on them. We have more cross-training machines down this way. They don't have the TVs on them. They get used, but they're not as popular as the machines that have the individual viewing units on them. Okay, as we head down this way, these are called AMTs. This is the cross between the elliptical trainers you just saw and the step mill over here, what you're just about to see. So that means on these units, you can go forward and backwards, you can go up and down. All you have to do is change your leg positioning, change your leg direction. So it gives you more flexibility for exercise. This is a stair climbing machine. It's like an escalator at a department store. The stairs move, you can change the speed on them. Okay, these are stair climbing machines that aren't as difficult, which means you don't have to pick your feet up. You just push the pedals up and down, but you can get the same cardiovascular benefit. These are recumbent bikes. You pedal from a reclining position. Some of the recumbent bikes are like these. They have the TVs on them. Okay, you can see the TV on, so again, you have a choice of 70 channels on these units as well. We're going to the most popular pieces of equipment in the fitness center. These are the treadmills. Okay, there's 10 treadmills in the center. 8 of them have the individual viewing units. You can see one of them happens to be on this one. Okay, and again, you can watch whatever you would like to when you're exercising, but you have that option so you can have 8 people exercising on 8 different machines, and they can all be watching some different program and nobody's bothering anybody else because they have their headset on and you can't hear what the person next to you is watching. So it's a nice benefit to the exercise. Some of the machines, there's 2 of the treadmills here. These 2 treadmills have an added benefit. They have the TVs and they also have an iPod hookup. So you can hook up your iPod, you can listen to your music if you don't want to watch TV. Okay, we're heading down this way. This is a row of stationary bikes. It's kind of a number of machines we've collected over the years. Some are just simple stationary bikes, spinning bikes, like what you see here and what you see here. Some of the machines are a little more complex in that you can use the arms, and the legs when you exercise. And then some of the machines farther down are recumbent bikes where you can use the arms and the legs and pedal from a reclining position instead of from a straight up position like you see here. Okay, we're going to take a look at the strength training equipment in the center next. There's 12 machines against this wall here. This is our basic strength circuit. So this is kind of designed. There's a lower body machine, an upper body machine, a lower body machine, an upper body machine. Kind of goes through that sequence. But there's 12 machines here that hit every major muscle group you would want to hit in a beginning strength training program. So when people want to start a beginning program, we normally put them on this basic strength training circuit here. The rest of the center is designed in pods. Okay, for example, there's about 8 or 10 machines in this unit. This happens to be the shoulder and back pod. If we walk down to the other end of the center there's a tricep and bicep and arm pod. On the other side of this fitness center across from these machines, there's a leg pod. Okay, so there's about 40 more machines, 10 machines in a pod that are designed to target a specific muscle group. And then in the middle of the center, we have one of our functional areas, functional fitness areas. Over here you see a number of benches, you see a couple racks of dumbbells. You see the colored balls there, those are kettlebells. Okay, people use those for functional fitness. You have a rack of stability balls. You have a smaller rack of medicine balls and core balls with nothing more than a medicine ball with a handle on it. But people will use this area to come over here and do functional training or work on the stability balls or do some abs and core work. It's one of several areas that they can use, but it's right in the middle of the fitness center. Okay, we're going to take you into the specialty area next. This is where the classes are taught. People who want to take abs and core classes or yoga or Pilates, or Tai Chi, or balance class. Those classes are offered by the university, and they're all taught in this room. This is our official specialty class room right in here. You can see what makes it special. It has a wooden floor. It's got a rack of mats over there. It has the different types of bands. You see yellow and green and red and blue. Those are different strength bands. You have medicine balls and core balls. You have a rack of dumbbells here. You have more stability balls behind you. So you have the rubber tubing on the rack there. So you would have everything you would need in any type of specialty program. The advantage of this room, and the nice thing about this room, is when the room is not in use, students can come in and use it. They can come in and do their own individual program. They can come in, the dance and cheer teams come in here. The bodybuilders come in here. They'll practice their routine in the mirrored room here. The room gets a lot of use, but it's basically used throughout the time when the center is open for all the specialty classes that are offered. Okay, we're going to go into the free weight room next. You just saw where the strength machines are. We're going to take you in and show you the free weight area. There's two free weight areas here. Okay, in this first room, you have a rack of dumbbells there. At the end of the room, it goes from 5 pounds up to 130 in 5-pound increments. Okay, you have the plate-loaded machines in here. Plate-loaded machines just means that if I want to use this machine, I've got to take a weight off of here and put it on this part of the machine in order to get any resistance. So you have other specialty machines in here. You have a Smith machine down there. You have benches here. These are plate-loaded machines as well. This is kind of a mini power rack. You can do all kinds of different exercises on. And then here's a bunch of this is where we keep all of our specialty bars. You want to do specific exercises with different types of equipment, different types of bars. They're all racked right over here by this wall. In the second room, this is where the benches are. So people that are interested in doing a lot of bench pressing, or a lot of deadlifting, or a lot of squatting, okay, they'll use the giant power rack like this. This is the best power rack we have in this room. It's about 8 feet tall. You can do a million different things on it. You can slide the bench in there. You can do all types of stuff with it. Right next to it is another power rack. It's not quite as big and as useful as this one. You have the specialty benches in here. This is a decline bench. Next to it is an incline bench. You have your regular benches over here. You have a leg sled position here. You have a seated leg press in that corner. So there's anything any piece of equipment you would need in a free weight program is going to be available in one of these two rooms. So anything in the free weight area, anything in the specialty room, anything in the fitness center, it's all part of the fitness center membership. It's all accessible to students once they join. We're going to take you back out in the center, show you kind of an orthodox piece of equipment that a lot of students they'll use. We have a rock climbing machine in the fitness center. It's down at this end of the building. And a lot of students that don't like traditional exercise, they like the climbing wall, they like to get on this. Okay, this is what it looks like. Think of it as a vertical treadmill. Okay, it's a treadmill that runs north and south instead of east and west, instead of sideways. This is the easiest angle that you can climb on here. And you can change this if you want. There's a lever on the side here. You just pull this loose, pull the thing out, and you can move it. You can make it as difficult as you want. Now, if you kept it there, that would be you'd be using your total body to try to climb the wall. If you can bring it down, most people will start at the easiest angle, which would be just about here. Okay, there's a button here that you put it on automatic stop. So when you start climbing, you just find a grip that's comfortable for you, and you start climbing on the wall. When you climb, the belt moves. When the belt stops, when you stop, the belt stops. You're never more than 6 or 8 inches off the ground. So this gets a lot of use by the students and people who don't like traditional exercise, who like to rock climb, or like to do something different for a workout. Okay, let's take you over to one more station here. This is our blood pressure station here. For students or staff or people who want their blood pressure checked, they just have a seat here. Our staff will check their blood pressure for them. We'll check it before exercise. We'll check it after exercise. We can check it during exercise if they would like. but it's another option that's available in the fitness center here. These are our heart rate monitors. We have a number of these in the center also. You don't have to fumble around trying to pick up your pulse when you're exercising. You just put your hands on the brass rings. It takes about 3 seconds, and boom, your pulse rate registers real quick. So you know where you are anytime when you exercise. The other last thing in the fitness center is we try to keep it as clean as possible. So the towels you see on the table there, those are towels we give to the members. That's to wipe their sweat off or to wipe the machines off when they exercise. We also have hand sanitizers on the wall there, so you can clean your hands off after you use the equipment. And then we also have on the wall here, we have about 6 of these in the center. Okay, these are called gym wipes. So, and everybody gets in the habit of using these. You just go to that, pull a gym wipe out, wipe off the equipment, wipe off the towels when you're done exercise, and then you can throw it away. So the students and the members really help us keep the center clean too when they use those gym wipes instead of relying on the fitness center staff to clean all the equipment. So that's pretty much a 50-cent tour of what's available for Purdue Calumet students and people in the community and the fitness center. The other thing you need to be aware of is that we have 3 professional staff people. They're all degreed. Some have bachelor's degrees, some have master's degrees. They all have certifications, and their job is to teach people how to exercise, answer the questions, put on an appropriate program, and that's what they do. So that's an added benefit to Purdue Calumet students, and that means that anything students perceive as personal training is free, does not cost you a nickel. So again, it's plenty of professional help. It doesn't cost you anything but your time. So if you're a Purdue Cal student and you're going to school here, why would you not want to take advantage of that? That's something to think about. Thank you for the tour. It's been my pleasure.